Hello everyone, Hollywood here, and today is my first day back from my vacation, and that's back to Guangzhou, China. Now normally my daily life stuff and things that aren't related to fashion or markets wouldn't end up on my YouTube page like this. They'd be unlisted and going to my Patreon, but because what I'm going to talk about is such an important issue right now, I thought that I'd come up and post it pretty soon after I did my update video. Anyways, I'm walking now to go to the supermarket to get some groceries, some food. My wife stayed at home, but the issue today is talking to you about this coronavirus that's going around and how so many people are, very nervous and talking too much. Many people have made videos showing how the streets are bare and empty. Well, they've been kind of tricking you guys into thinking this is like an apocalyptic world. Now let's see. You can see here in Guangzhou, shops are still open. Yeah, okay. Some places might be closed, but people are still on the streets doing their everyday life. But you also have to remember, this is Chinese New Year still, okay? And that's the biggest thing. A lot of the videos guys have shown you are from Shanghai, from Shenzhen, where these cities, a lot of the Chinese people there are working from villages and towns outside their hometowns. Shenzhen isn't a hometown city, it was a built city. So of course during Chinese New Year, since they didn't all have railway bans in this city, they left. So this is normal there in this time of year, that the streets are very empty and shops are closed. But in a place like Guangzhou, where we have many people that have lived for years, yeah, some flights may have got canceled, and by now a lot of places are not accepting Chinese to fly there. But there's still people here doing business as normal on the streets, going out, doing day-to-day things. Now, okay, if someone has a video from Wuhan, that's a different story. The crisis there is a lot bigger. But right now, every other province is going amongst their days. Now look at it from another point of view. This happens with every type of epidemic, whether it be Ebola or something. People freak out, but as long as you take the proper safety precautions, like they are doing here, then things are okay. It is a law right now in Guangdong province that anyone in a public place should be wearing a mask. But you can see right here, as people eat, obviously they have to take off the mask. Okay? I saw my one security guard the other day not wearing one. I saw a man right now has it off his face. There was another guy that was walking to take out the garbage without one. So I mean, you can't have it on all the time. I have mine on and I'm going to keep it on, but if you were really that worried, you would have one on all the time. Now, there are videos also of people getting arrested for not complying, because yes, it is the law, you must wear one. But that's a good thing, because it's about time we stepped up the measures of being healthy and clean when you need it to be. When I got off the airplane last night, I got a paper I had to fill out. If I've traveled to Wuhan, if I have any symptoms, then I got personally screened by an individual, then I got asked questions. Now when I took the taxi home, every time the taxi would get on the highway or off the highway, there were people checking everyone's temperature. The taxi drivers, the bus drivers, the metro, they all will check your temperature with a temperature gun. You can see, it's not a ghost town. People are still around, okay? Where am I going? I'm going to a small shop. It's like a Muslim import store because they have a lot of good cheese, good meat, and I hope they're, you know, open, but they might have went to their hometown also. If not, I just go to Walmart or the other foreign import store inside of the fancier mall that near where I live. See, everyone is masked up. And yes, people are still on a little worrisome because no one wants to get sick. But then again, the people that are really being affected by this is the same thing as your everyday flu. Okay? The people that are very old are the ones that get sick and have a greater chance of dying. Or young people that have, and old people that have predispositions, something like AIDS, or maybe like myself, I have diabetes type 2, but I'm still not so worried. Or any other immune deficiency symptoms. Babies obviously are more affected, but the average adult, there's been quite a few cases now that it's not, you get this and then you instantly die. There's been people cured of it. There's been some of the workers at the hospital, the nurses that have contracted it already and then are back to work already. They're cured, they're healed of it. Okay, yeah, there's no magic pill or vaccine that will make it go away instantly, but it's good old rest, water, vitamins, and you should be able to overcome it. It's not something like, you know, I think Ebola has a higher mortality rate, and that's what people need to look at it again. Let's look at the numbers and look at the mortality rate of this. Okay, see, there's Walmart. Sorry if the ride is a little bumpy. I don't have a gimbal. The GoPro just has to use the hyper smooth, and I walk quite fast. So I hope by now you guys are leaving some comments or letting me know what you think about this situation. If I've enlightened you a bit, or, you know, maybe you're now realizing it's not as crazy, it's not the end of the world as the media is freaking everyone out to do, because, you know what, that's their job. The news and the media are gonna post all these random numbers, fake numbers, things to scare you, so that you feel that you need to go back and watch again, right? Same thing as these YouTubers putting out scary videos. It's so that they make you feel you need to be updated. You need to go watch the next video so they can make their ad money, their marketing money. Me, I always want to show you the truth, the adventure, and what's happening in my life and the reality of things, right? I hate all these fake people, the fake, just the way the world works, where everyone is sheep and they get idolized into thinking their own way. Be your own individual. Use your head, you know? Think, is this really what's true, what they're telling me? Ask people who are actually involved in a certain situation. So when it comes to things like, for me, my fashion, I don't look at like what's popular from what everyone else is doing. I ask other designers, other people that, you know, have influence on what quality is and what they think about it, and then I come up with my own opinion. Right over here we see they're checking people's temperatures to go into the mall, right? So when I go in, he'll check me, and lots of the major places are doing this. Precautions are being taken. So there is really just a very little slight sense of worry, but not a major one. Anyway, now every other province might be a little bit different, but this is the perspective coming from me in a tier 1 city, once again, Guangzhou, China, as per se life going on in Wuhan right now, where people understand because they're caged in like animals to help the spread, and their lifestyle is already different to begin with than us here in tier 1 city. People in Shanghai maybe going back and stuff, and even the people that are abroad not seeing the regular life right now going on, everyone is scared because the media and people are doing this to people. So I hope this helps calm some people's nerves, you know, help people realize it's not the apocalypse. If this is what the apocalypse looked like, it's easy. I don't see zombies running around everywhere. There's no people dropping dead on the streets. Oh yeah, another thing, I haven't mentioned that. Okay, the videos of people dropping in the hotels, or not hotels, in the hospitals, and people dropping on the streets. The ones of the people dropping on the streets were old videos. Most of them were like drunk guys just passing out. And the one of the people dropping in the hospitals, you had a hospital with hundreds of seniors standing around. Some who actually might have the flu and they have a waiting time. Some might have corona, but some might just have a flu or feel sick, and they're all standing trying to get medicine. They're old people, they're going to get ill, they're going to be dizzy, and they're going to fall over if you have that many people. So that's just another way you can twist people's thoughts and imagination. And it makes me sick to see that people will do that and then post it. Just like when people post on Facebook fake news, or they, you know, reword a tweet and said, oh, this person said this or that. Then you go back and say, really no, or they say, look, this picture is about that when I had nothing to do with that. I hate how people misconstrued information for their own personal gains. I show these videos to show you guys my life, the truth behind what's going on for me, and no bullshit, okay? So anyways, I'm almost at Walmart. If you like what I had to say and you like more of my life videos, again, check out the Patreon. That's where my lifestyle videos are going to start ending up more. Day in Guangzhou, China. So, sorry for any shakiness this video had. I've been walking pretty fast. I don't have a gimbal. You know, maybe if I got enough donations on Patreon, I'd get a gimbal. But for now, it's just a GoPro Hyper Smooth that's going to do all the work. And if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you see when my next video comes out. Because, you know, I feel like I should be informing you guys on what's going on during a situation like this more often. So, anyways, that's enough. Hollywood, take it easy.